Up next on UMass Sports Insider, football season is underway and we'll bring you some sights and sounds from Gillette Stadium outside of the playing field. And we introduce you to a Minuteman who has traded the maize and blue for the maroon and white and is making a big splash with the UMass offense. Plus, we catch up with a famous baseball alum who's back in New England with a chance at a World Series ring. Hitting the ground running, UMass Sports Insider starts now.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider, brought to you by Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, and Coca-Cola.
It's been a gauntlet of a non-conference schedule for UMass football. Games against opponents from the Big Ten, Big 12, and now SEC will surely have the squad battle-tested for the upcoming Mid-American Conference schedule, and will also hopefully help bring the Minutemen improved results as the year goes on. Hello and welcome to UMass Sports Insider. I'm your host, Josh Maurer, and coming up, a Minuteman quarterback teaches us how to throw a football. Plus, we're heading down by the river to check out a new UMass facility. But first, let's start with football, and the Minutemen are now in their second year playing home games at beautiful Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. If you come out, there'll be plenty to enjoy outside of the action on the gridiron. Let's take a look.
It's a great experience. Go UMass! You invite all your friends and family down, local players, everybody gets together and have a good time. They go to the game and cheer for the team.
Tailgate is unbelievable. It's so much fun. Everybody should be here doing this every weekend, every game. It is unbelievable. You can't beat it. Go!
Get brats, hot dogs, hamburgers.
This is the best value, best ticket, best tailgate in the Northeast. We're gonna win some games. We're gonna have a lot of great home fans. It's going to be a great season.
In the past few years, UMass has benefited greatly from a rule that allows graduate students to transfer for a fifth year without penalty. The Minutemen have 3 such guys on this year's roster, including one who is a former Michigan Wolverine. With more, here's Mike Leslie in the bunker with Ricardo Miller.
A year ago, Michael Cox did it. This year, another Michigan product, tight end Ricardo Miller, is making an impact in his final year of eligibility. Like Cox, Miller transferred to UMass for his 4th year on the field. Under a new NCAA rule, players can transfer and avoid sitting out a year if they've graduated from their previous school and enroll in a grad program at their new school. Miller followed in Cox's footsteps, landing here in Amherst.
Definitely seeing him, make an early impact, with UMass and continue to do so throughout the season really had me thinking a little bit like, man, well, if, Cox is doing this here, maybe I should, give it a little consideration about it.
Miller's second go-round with the recruiting process was tougher than his first.
Coming out of high school, you have all the colleges in the world to pick from, and, as being a third year and going into your senior year, that kind of diminishes a little bit. So coming in and having 1 year to play, obviously I had to be able to make a decision that was going to, best fit me for a year and best fit me in the team that I was going to choose, and I definitely feel like UMass has been that best choice.
A big reason for that, the passion and vibrancy of head coach Charlie Molnar.
Well, clearly, Coach Molnar is definitely energetic. He's a, high-paced guy, always, on his toes, and really, trying to continue to produce us and, have player development. That's the biggest thing on the field. I feel like, being here since, May and, until now, I definitely feel like I've gotten better, and I understand that, Coach Molnar, he's the type of coach that's really going to push his players.
And Miller isn't alone. 2 other transfers are making their presence felt after a 5th-year school switch. Right tackle David Osei has transferred in from Rutgers to land a starting spot on the line, and D lineman Justin Anderson transferred in from Maryland and has started at D tackle. All three figure to factor prominently for the Minutemen this season.
Thanks, Mike. Now we shift gears completely. Earlier this month, one of UMass's most successful programs got a big facelift as UMass Rowing opened up a brand new facility on the Connecticut River at Sportsman's Marina. And in celebration, over 300 former athletes came out to open up the shiny new boathouse.
All right, UMass, let's get ready. Nice, easy paddle going on. Ready, all? Row!
We are extremely pleased to have you with us today to enjoy this historic event and mark a huge transition with our rowing program.
Since they poured the foundation back in March, every day has been like unbelievable because it finally happened, you know, and we were waiting for this to happen for such a long time. And every class that I recruited, I said, yeah, and we've got a boathouse coming. And every coach that I ever recruited to come here and work for me, yep, don't worry, it's hard where we are, but we have a boathouse coming, and now it's finally here.
1, 2, 3.
I think today is just such an exciting day for UMass women's rowing. You know, when I rowed here in '95, we definitely, you know, we had a boathouse, but it was certainly not a facility like this. And you know, I think it's finally a facility that fits the sort of the performance of the women's program.
We got a beautiful day, we got a beautiful facility, we've got this great turnout, so many positive vibes coming from our alumni who had great experiences in their rowing tenures here at UMass, and to have that ability to provide that in the future, I think, is what is getting them so excited.
It's no different than anything else in college athletics. You know, your athletes come in and they're looking for what type of facilities that you're going to have. Now, the best thing we had going for us over the past 19 years is the Connecticut River, which is absolutely perfect for the sport. And now to have a facility like this, you know, we're going to draw better athletes from better programs, you know, and you know, it's quite that simple. I mean, you can see from our recruiting class this year, 14 kids coming in with experience, bringing their own boats. You know, they know what the program is about, and they know they can be successful here.
Very cool new home for rowing. Good luck to the ladies on the Connecticut River this season. Well, it's time for us to take our first break on the program. Don't go far away. When we return, one of the Minutemen quarterbacks gives us a lesson in chucking a football. I know you can put this knowledge to good use, so don't go away.
Yeah, we're just waiting on the appraisal to come in. Just give me a minute, man. Yeah, we'll get that back in a week or so. Have a great day.
Alden Credit Union is the official credit union of UMass Athletics. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
How's the orange juice, Adam?
Refreshing. It's Minuteman made.
Alden Credit Union is the official credit union of UMass Athletics. Alden Credit Union. Banking, no boundaries.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. Premier Corporate has your business needs covered. Rest assured, your team and clients will arrive safely, comfortably, and always on time.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. It's time for Mohegan Sun Instant Replay. This month, Louisville basketball coach and UMass alumnus Rick Pitino was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. It's been quite a year for Pitino, who also led the Cardinals to a national title in April. While at UMass in the 1970s, he played for legendary head coach Jack Lehman and has often credited Coach Lehman with getting his coaching career started. Congrats to Rick on a truly special honor. Speaking of hoops, the current Minuteman squad hit the famous Big E this month and provided a free clinic for the fairgoers. Coach Kellogg and his players showed some skills to some of the kids and, of course, signed some autographs. The men's basketball season begins on November 10th against Boston College. Coming off of back-to-back NIT appearances, the squad is hoping to take the next step into the NCAA tournament this year. Welcome back. In a weekly segment this year, we're having a UMass athlete give us a lesson in the art of his or her craft. And today, we've got one of the UMass Minutemen quarterbacks taking us through his technique. Let's check it out as Mafre Commerce Insurance presents Between the Lines.
How's it going? I'm Mike Wegzyn with UMass Football, and today I'm going to teach you how to throw a football.
Wegzyn gets off the snap. Wegzyn throwing deep for the end zone. Walker, he's got it! Walker, touchdown!
So the first part about throwing a football is making sure you have the right grip. So the biggest thing is to make sure that it's comfortable. Personally, I like to put my middle finger right at the end of the laces, my pointing finger just past the stripe, my thumb on the stripe as it continues around the football, and the rest of my fingers fall into place as it's comfortable. And you want to make sure that you've got a little pocket in between your palm and the ball. So the next important step of throwing a football is making sure you have good footwork. So first off, you want to have your feet about shoulder width apart, and again, you want to be comfortable. Now when you throw, you want to step with an open toe towards your target, so that way you can get your hips through the throw, and then push off your back foot. So it looks something like this. So after you've got your grip and your footwork down, you want to work on your arm slot. So you want to hold the ball in front of you on your back pec, looking at your target. When you take your left hand off, for me, my left hand, if you're a lefty, it'll be your right hand. So when you take your off arm off the ball, you want to keep it tight to your body so that we get a quicker release. Lift your throwing arm up to about an L position. Throw it and follow through on your throw. Now, important when you follow through, to get a spiral, you want to finish with your thumb down. A lot of people think you got to spin the ball or do some kind of magic to it, but the real trick is finishing with your thumb down and having your pointer finger be the last finger that comes off the ball. And that's how you throw a football.
Thanks, Mike. We'll have a different UMass athlete showing us another skill that we can all learn in the next program. But for now, it's time for us to step aside. When we come back, we're hitting the baseball diamond just in time for the MLB postseason and catching up with a former Minuteman who is one step away from the big leagues as a coach. You'll meet him on the other side.
Always plays 00 just once. And sometimes, absolutely nothing becomes absolutely everything. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Hotel UMass was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, Hotel UMass is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, Hotel UMass has it all.
Training hard, working hard, we're building and believing. Our guys have the heart. We're made in Massachusetts. If Massachusetts tried, this streak is really underdogs. We're all in, all in.
We're all in.
Go UMass. We're all in, all in. All in. UMass football. We're all in.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
The UMass license plate says it all.
You don't have to be a sports star. Any UMass fan can be a star with a UMass license plate.
Ride with UMass pride.
Get all the details at umassalumni.com. All proceeds benefit UMass.
Listen, a lot of financial institutions think that they're offering personalized service because they sit down with you for a few minutes, input your information into a system, spit back a yes or a no, and get you on your way. Come on. That's not how we do it at Alden Credit Union. We want to know your story. It's our job to get you financially where you want to be. We call that common sense lending.
Alden Credit Union. Banking. No boundaries.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. After a successful time playing here at Earl Lorden Field, Gary DiSarcina had a long, successful major league career. Now as a manager, he's back in New England and making a difference in the Boston Red Sox organization. With more, here's Cody Crushell.
After spending nearly his entire major league career on the West Coast, former UMass shortstop Gary DiSarcina is back where he belongs. The Billerica native managed the AAA Pawtucket Red Sox this summer.
My whole career I grew up in the Angels system as a player, but I grew up as a staff member with the Red Sox. So I feel I come home to not just my family, but the Red Sox family, and that's really important to me. I mean, I had Xander Bogaerts in 2010 when I was an infield coordinator. You know, I had them as babies in Lowell. Will Middlebrooks was 17, 18 years old. So I feel like I've come home to family in the business sense and in the personal sense.
DiSarcina enjoyed a successful run in 2013, guiding the Paw Sox to the International League playoffs. Nearly 3 decades earlier, though, he came to Amherst as a 17-year-old freshman, following in the footsteps of his uncle Joe, who was an All-American for UMass in the 1960s. After a junior season in which Gary hit .366 for the Minutemen, the California Angels came calling.
That summer I was playing on the Cape. I know the draft was in June. I went down to the Cape because I wasn't really happy with the amount of money they offered. I thought that being a 6th-round pick, you know, I thought I deserved some more money because I was leaving school. I was giving up a year of school. And my brother was coming, and I was going to play with him, and I had not had the chance to do that. So I went down the Cape with all intentions to go back to school, and then the Angels came back and offered some more money, and I just sat down and talked to my parents about it. And I think ultimately it boils down to the opportunity, and the opportunity to play for the Angels and get my professional career started. I couldn't pass on it.
What followed was a 12-year major league career. Once he hung his spikes up, DiSarcina stayed in baseball as a studio analyst and manager of the Lowell Spinners. He returned to the dugout this summer after spending the past 2 seasons as a special assistant to the general manager for the Los Angeles Angels.
Last year I went down and managed the Angels Little Rock team, which is their AA team, for 5 days. And my first day back in the dugout, I just felt the juices flowing, felt like, man, this is where I'm supposed to be.
And 3 years on the diamond for the Minutemen and some time spent in the freshman dorms provided the foundation for what lied ahead.
I was lucky to have my own fraternity, so to speak, with the baseball team. But, you know, living in Southwest for me was eye-opening in the sense of now you have all these different types of people you have to get along with. And I think it just prepared me, definitely prepared me for this game. And, you know, with the way baseball is, I mean, we have Japanese players, Korean players, Latin American players.
Coming back at you.
The Paw Sox have a proven track record for developing future Major League coaches. Their last two managers are currently wearing big league uniforms, and while managing in the majors is Gary's goal, he's enjoying the journey.
I think we all ultimately want to get to that point, but just like when you hear successful restaurants, the owner of the restaurant washed dishes. I'm taking my time, I'm not in a rush. You know, I saw some front office side, I saw some TV side. I worked for Team Italy during a baseball classic. Just kind of experience as much as I can, and you know, I'm right where I want to be right now. I'm in a good position in a great organization, and I'm learning every day. Something doesn't pass by where I make a mental note of it. And for me right now, my job's to be with these players and to get these players to the big leagues and help the Red Sox win a World Series.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Cody Crucial.
Gary and the Paw Sox lost in the International League Championship Series this month. But if the Red Sox were to win the whole thing this October, Gary DiSarcina would receive one of the coveted World Series rings.
Hi, I'm Joey Whitehopper. I'm a freshman on the women's soccer team. We're taking a break, and when we come back, we're asking some of my teammates their favorite TV show.
Book your wedding with award-winning UMass Catering. We can host, design, and plan your big event from full breakfasts, lunches, to elegant wedding receptions and dinners. UMass Catering can host events in one of our ballrooms that overlook campus, tented outdoors, or our own Renaissance house. The possibilities are endless. Let the culinary team at UMass Catering bring creative menus and exceptional service to your wedding day. Special rates for members of the UMass family and alumni.
Listen, a lot of financial institutions think that they're offering personalized service because they sit down with you for a few minutes, input your information into a system, spit back a yes or a no, and get you on your way. Come on. That's not how we do it at Alden Credit Union. We want to know your story. It's our job to get you financially where you want to be. We call that common sense lending.
Alden Credit Union. Banking. No boundaries.
The UMass license plate says it all.
You don't have to be a sports star. Any UMass fan can be a star with a UMass license plate.
Ride with UMass pride.
Get all the details at umassalumni.com. All proceeds benefit UMass.
What's that great old saying about strangers? They're just friends you haven't met yet. Among life's millions of moments, some of the very best are made by Mohegan Sun. When it's your time to shine, come see us.
Hi, I'm Steve DeMarco. Wherever your destination, Premier is your solution.
Our reputation as an industry leader is built on service, safety, and the guaranteed best price. At Premier, safety stands above all else. Our fleet is serviced on-site by our certified technicians. Premier will customize your travel needs all within your budget, and we can even accommodate your travel requirements worldwide. Premier Corporate has your business needs covered. Rest assured, your team and clients will arrive safely, comfortably, and always on time.
Premier, an extraordinary experience, guaranteed.
Training hard, working hard, we're building and believing. Our guys have the heart. We're made in Massachusetts. If Massachusetts pride, the streak is gritty. Underdogs. We're all in. All in.
They're all in.
Go UMass. We're all in. All in. We're all in. UMass football. We're all in.
You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
Welcome back. It's our final segment, and that means the Alden Credit Union lighter side to give you a glimpse of some of the UMass athletes off of the fields of play. Well, in honor of the Emmy Awards being handed out in Los Angeles, we decided to ask some of the Minutemen and Minutewomen, what is your favorite television show? Let's check out and see some of the answers.
Gotta go with The Cosby Show. It's a classic. You know, Nick at Night. I've been watching since I was a little kid.
Grey's Anatomy. I love it. It's the best. I just live my life through it.
I've watched a lot of TV shows recently because I work overnight during the summer. So I've watched like Dexter, Walking Dead, Lost, but I'd probably go with The Walking Dead.
My favorite show is Breaking Bad. I just got into it, so I haven't seen the new season yet. But I've been watching it on Netflix and keeping up with the episodes.
Game of Thrones. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh yeah, Game of Thrones. Tell us about it.
So it's kind of like back in the medieval times where these kingdoms are fighting over like who should be the ultimate king.
Gotta say, it's Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule. Best show.
What is that again?
Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule.
You know Bill Cosby went to UMass.
Oh yeah, I know. I mean, I found that out last year, but I was happy to see him. I wanted him to put on a little act for me, but I couldn't get to him.
Tell me about your favorite Grey's Anatomy characters.
Oh geez, I like all of them. There's Christina Yang, there's Meredith, there's McDreamy and McSteamy.
Why is it in recent years that everybody seems to love zombies?
I actually disliked zombies until I saw that film, and then I was like, hey, they're all right.
What's the plot for Breaking Bad?
It's about a high school teacher, and he gets cancer, and he has some financial problems, so he goes to selling drugs, which is not good. Kids don't sell drugs.
Are there other athletes on your team that watch Game of Thrones?
No, not really. Not that I've talked to. There's a lot of Grey's Anatomy, Pretty Little Liar fans, not a lot of Game of Thrones fans.
Please tell us, what is Check It Out with Dr. Steve Brule?
It's a science show on Adult Swim. It goes through all different kinds of things, different concepts, and talks about those. It's pretty interesting.
Can you do a Bill Cosby impersonation for us?
Let me see. Well, I like it when he goes,
Are you a fan of the McDreamy, McSteamy nicknames?
Yeah, absolutely. I use the Mick everything in my life.
Do you have a favorite British TV show?
I don't have a TV at home. I've never had a TV at home. So I've watched more American shows out here than I've ever watched TV back home.
So this must be like a revelation to you when you got here and had a TV.
Pretty much, yeah.
He starts making money, making a lot of money, and then it's pretty much him like dealing with the cartel and stuff like that. It's a pretty cool show.
It's almost more sophisticated, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Does that put you at another level?
I would say so. I'm pretty superior when it comes to TV show choices.
What's the most important lesson that you've learned from this TV show that you love so much?
He teaches us all kind of things, like you don't want to get a bad stepdad. You want to stay in school and always eat healthy.
Words to live by?
Yeah, that's my lifestyle.
What was your favorite character in the Cosby Show?
Definitely Bill, but aside from the main character, I had to go with Rudy. Rudy was too funny, and Rudy, Theo, the whole clan.
Does it make you want to be a doctor or a nurse?
Well, I actually do want to be a nurse when I graduate. I'm going to go to nursing school, and hopefully my life is as dramatic as that, but you never know.
Thanks so much for sharing, guys. That'll do it. We'll have our next new episode of UMass Sports Insider premiering on Saturday, October the 5th, as the Minutemen football squad is getting ready for the start of conference play. Until then, I'm Josh Maurer. Thank you for watching and have a great rest of your weekend.
UMass Sports Insider. Brought to you by Alden Credit Union, Mafre Commerce Insurance, and Coca-Cola.